Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's very direct to a lot of people. I read a post in a support group for dementia Alzheimer's that stuck with me. A woman there is caring for her elderly parents while also housing her two grown sons, 28, 31. Both are unemployed. Neither contributes to the rent or food. She's relying on food pantries and still coming up short. She finally told her sons that they would need to start paying her leave, and she'd run out their rooms. Her mother, one of the people she's caring for, overheard her and called her a bad mother, saying she'd leave with them. That's a bit of an extreme example. But the woman's not married. She's the only one holding the house together, and was asking if it was wrong for expecting grown men to contribute. I had something to say about that, and I'm going to share it here. And this isn't just about caregivers, it's about all you people out there who have people living with you, your kids, your nieces, your nephews, your brothers, your sisters, who are not pulling their weight. And especially as we get older, this price gets too high. So I wrote back, I replied to her posting with, let's start with the truth. Your sons didn't become this way overnight. This is their normal. They were allowed, not directed. They were accommodated, not challenged. And now at 28 and 31, they have no jobs, no drive, no urgency, because the house never required it. If nothing changes, they'll still be there at 40. And her mother, your mother, she's used to them being there, too. That's her normal. And she's not helping you to raise kids. She's helping you keep them dependent. That is enabling full stop. But let's be real. Kicking them out cold won't magically grow them up. They don't have the mindset or life skills. Not yet. And in this modern world, where survival takes hustle and grit, they're not equipped. But that's true of all generations but prior, but more so now, because they get so much benefit from you in luxury, even when you don't have a lot to give. That's not all her fault or your fault, but it is your reality. It's called entitlement. Not the loud kind, the quiet kind that grows when expectations are never set and consequences are always delayed. It was allowed to take root. It's a mindset shaped by comfort without accountability, proximity without responsibility, spoiled into it, not by intent, but by omission. That's the truth. So here's the first shift. Stop calling it help. Covering their own food and living expenses isn't helping you. It's basic adulthood. Help is what happens after they meet their own responsibilities. And they're not watching their grandparents. They're simply present. That's not caregiving. That's proximity. Stop pretending they're earning their keep by doing that and other things around the house. They're not. That lie is costing you. And let's drop the fantasy. You're not renting out rooms. You're caring for elderly parents. Dementia is in the mix. No one's moving in into that. That's not a viable plan. It's a placeholder for the hope that things will change without confrontation. It's a placeholder for you not to confront the issue. So, here's what confrontation looks like. You say, no more, I'm sorry. We didn't do right by you when you were younger. Didn't drive you, didn't direct you. I'm doing it now before it's too late. You have 30 days to find a job or find somewhere else to live and eat. If you don't, I will file eviction proceedings. You have 45 days from today to start paying your share of rent, utilities, and food. If you need 2 jobs, get 2 jobs. Clean floors at McDonald's if you have to. Part-time work won't cut it. Trying to be an influencer online won't cut it. It's time to step up or step out. This isn't cruelty, it's clarity. This isn't abandonment, it's accountability. This isn't a threat, it's a correction. And for every caregiver and everybody else watching this, silence doesn't protect you. It just prolongs the cost to them and to you. Because what happens to them after you're gone? They have no skills. They've been sitting on the couch for all their lives. They don't know how to do anything. They don't know how to survive. Boundaries aren't betrayal. They're the only way to survive with your sanity intact. And I write, I feel for you. I know this is hard, and it will be hard. You don't want to be hard-nosed, but this is about survival. You're out digging for potatoes and roots in frozen ground while 2 able-bodied men, boys, sit inside warm and waiting for you to provide. The caregiving is going to get harder, not easier. And our lives are going to get harder with age and the economy. It's time to start caring for yourself first, because it's clear there's no one there now caring for you. And ain't that the truth? The woman's out going to food banks and coming up short, trying to feed everybody, doing it all on her own, while 2 able-bodied men are sitting inside. That's what I mean by you going out, you're digging for potatoes and roots in frozen ground. Hard to get. And boys are just sitting back there playing the PlayStation, playing on their phone, trying to be an influencer. It's great if that takes off, but you don't have time to wait. Not when they're 28 and 31. And when they're 25, they're out of school. And they're making no effort to go forward. If something happens to you in your economy, they're screwed. They've got no fallback. This is the reality, you know? They're going to be living with you for most of their lives or all their lives. And when you go, they have no skills, no abilities. They don't know how to budget. They don't know how to pay the bills. They don't know how to work. They don't know about responsibility. They can't do their own laundry. And even if they can do those little things, they don't know how to live alone or be responsible for other people. And they're left and bereft and on their own. And that is the harsh reality of it. If you've got people living with you who will not go forward, will not step up, they need to step off. Because you supporting them is going to come back to haunt you. It really will, especially at age. It's not about being cruel. It's not about tough love. It's about survival. And people will take advantage, especially in this modern age where no one really has grown a backbone of morality or reasonableness because they were never expected to. It's not just about being entitled. It's about this has been their normal their entire life. This is how it was. This is how they are grown. And this is what is their expectation. And a lot of us on the outside looking in can't believe this is still going on. But that's because they think this is normal. They don't know any better. You think they might have gotten it from friends and seeing other friends prosper, go on, do other things, start families, live life. But some people, they've been grooved in, and they're still there in that groove. And the mother bird comes back to the nest. All the little birds got their mouths open. And the mother drops the worms in. And she does that until the time comes when she has to kick them out of the nest. It's time for you to fly. Fly or drop. And that's hard to think about when it's your own kid, but it's going to happen to them later after something happens to you. And when they're entitled and you're sick and alone at home and they come back to help you, they're there for the money. They're there to take advantage. They're coming in to help you while they're really just living off your money. And that's the truth of it. And then you end up in a nursing home and all your stuff ends up gone. You need to plan ahead and plan for yourself. Parents, siblings, if you got them at home, they're not doing anything, they're not even beginning to do anything, and they've got fantasies about becoming a influencer online, which I hope some of them do. Once they become that influencer, they're not staying at home. You get that, right? They're off on their own. They're not there helping you by paying their own way. They moved out. And they're supposed to move out. It might be coming back to the times when families need to stay together, multigenerational, to be able to support ourselves through what's going on in this country. And that's fine. But that only works if everyone's pulling their own weight. And if they're not, it's time for them to be kicked out of that nest and to learn to fly. Anyway, thanks for watching my channel. I'll talk to you all again at another time.